Dear students, I am Dr. Sasikant Tamrakar from Bharati College of Engineering and Technology. I am teaching fluid machinery in BE 5th semester. Okay, next topic is priming of centrifugal pump. It is defined as the operation in which suction pipe, casing of pump and a portion of delivery pipe up to delivery valve is completely filled up from outside source with the liquid to be raised by the pump before starting the pump. Means everything has to be filled with water. What we have to pump here, the suction pipe, casing of pump, and portion of delivery pipe. Some portion are to be filled with water and delivery valve. Delivery pipe with delivery valve. All to be filled with water. Thus the air from these parts of pump is removed and these parts are filled with liquid to be pumped. Means there is no air, only water is there and no air in between. The work done by impeller per unit weight of liquid per second is known as head generated by pump, and this head generated by the pump is 1 by G VW2 U2 meter. This is a meter. This equation is independent of density of the liquid. Here is no role of rho, that is density. Means this can be used for any liquid. This means when the pump is running air, the head generated in terms of meter of air, means this can be used for air also. If the pump is primed with water, the head generated is same meter of water. Here the same meter of water. But as the density of air is very low, the generated head of air in terms of equivalent meter of water head is negligible, and hence the water may not be sucked from the pump. To avoid this difficulty, priming is necessary. So the priming is necessary because of air, water cannot be pumped. Okay. Next is characteristic curve of centrifugal pump. Characteristic curve of centrifugal pump are defined as those curves which are plotted from the result of number of tests on centrifugal pump. Number of tests on centrifugal pump. These curves are necessary to predict the behavior and performance of pump when the pump is working under different flow rate, head and speed. Different flow rate, head and speed on basis of these The following are the important characteristic curves for the pump. Main characteristic curve, second operating characteristic curve, third constant efficiency curve. Main characteristic curve. Here the main characteristic curve of a centrifugal pump consists of variation of head, manometric head, power and discharge with respect to speed. So here in x-axis we will take speed. This is the first one, main characteristic curve. And in y-axis we can take either discharge or head. Sometimes we will take head and power. Power can be taken as y-axis. So when we make the curve for power, this is the nature. For power, Q and H are constant. Here Q and H are constant. This is the curve for power is proportional to N Q. Then next is here head is constant to N square. Here Q is constant. Q is constant in second, and in third Q is proportional to N. Here HM is constant. HM is constant. This is main characteristic curve of the pump. The main characteristic curve of centrifugal pump consists of variation of head, manometric head, here manometric head, power and discharge, head, power and discharge with respect to speed. For plotting curve of manometric head versus speed, head versus speed, discharge is kept constant. Here discharge is kept constant. Q is kept constant. Second one. For plotting curve, discharge versus speed, manometric head is constant. Discharge and speed, manometric head is constant. And for plotting curve for power versus speed, here discharge and head both are constant. So is the characteristic curve of the pump. For plotting the graph of manometric head versus speed, manometric head versus speed, the discharge is kept constant. From equation it is clear that root Hm by Dn is constant. Root Hm by Dn is constant, or Hm is proportional to N square. Hm is proportional to N square. This means that head developed by a pump is proportional to N square. Head by pump is proportional to N square. Hence the curve of Hm versus N is a parabolic curve. Hm and N is a parabolic curve. Head and N is parabolic curve. This nature is parabolic nature. Then it is clear from P by D5 N cube, P by D to the power 5 N cube equal to constant, it is clear that P is proportional to NQ. P is proportional to NQ. That means the curve P versus N is a cubic curve. This one is the cubic curve as shown in the graph. And next, Q by d cube N is constant. Q by d cube N is constant. So here Q is proportional to N. Here head is constant. So this is a straight line. This is a straight line. So this is the main characteristic curve of centrifugal pump. Next curve is operating characteristic curve. Here discharge is taken in x-axis and head, power and efficiency are taken in y-axis. So this is the curve for head and discharge. Head and discharge. This is the curve for input power. Discharge with input power. While we are increasing the discharge, the input power will also increase. The next is efficiency. This efficiency is increased with discharge and after some time it will decrease. And next is output power. Output power also increase with discharge and after some time it will also decrease. Here speed is constant. If the speed is kept constant, the variation of manometric head, power and efficiency with respect to discharge gives the operating characteristics of the pump. This figure shows the operating curve of centrifugal pump. This input power curve for pump shall not pass through the origin. This input power, initial input power must always require. So this will not pass from the origin. It will be slightly away from the origin or y-axis as even at zero discharge some power is needed to overcome mechanical losses. Some power is required for mechanical losses. The head curve will have maximum value of head when discharge is zero. When discharge is zero, the head should be maximum, and after discharge is increasing, the head is decreasing. The output power curve will start from origin at Q equal to 0 output power, Q equal to 0. Output power rho Q GH will be 0 at Q equal to 0. Rho Q GH equal to 0. Rho Q, this Q is capital. Rho Q GH is also 0 at Q equal to 0. The efficiency curve will start from the origin as Q equal to 0 and efficiency equal to 0. Q equal to 0 and efficiency also equal to 0. Then next is constant efficiency curve. Next is constant efficiency curve. For obtaining constant efficiency curve of pump, the head versus discharge curve and efficiency versus discharge curve for different speed are used. Figure A shows the head versus discharge curve for different speed. The efficiency versus discharge curve for different speed are shown in this B figure. By combining these curves, HQ and efficiency Q curve, constant efficiency curve are obtained. For plotting the constant efficiency curve, also known as iso efficiency curve, horizontal line representing efficiency are drawn on the eta Q curve. This is horizontal line, constant efficiency curve. The point at which the line cut the efficiency curve at various speed, the are transferred to the corresponding HQ curve. These points are transferred to the HQ curve. This smooth curve represents the iso efficiency curve. These are representing the iso efficiency curve. So these types of curves are plotted for the centrifugal pump, and the characteristics of the pumps has been studied. Okay, thank you.